Yo, 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 what it is, gang? I say, yo, 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 what it is, gang? It's KK on the check-in for KK's Corner. One more time, man, just because we posted up at ATL, man. Shout out all my ATL family. It's KK on the check-in for KK's Corner. As y'all know, man, before I introduce my guest, how I love to start every episode of KK's Corner, I gotta start off with a story time. Now, look, y'all know it's an interesting time in Atlanta, right? Right now, it's the top of October. It might be like middle of October when I drop this. But right now, it's an interesting time in Atlanta because, as y'all know, I'm a college party host. It is HBCU season. You feel what I'm saying? But that ain't even my story time, though. I really got to tell y'all how I met the legendary, the one and only YFN Lucci. This is why I love Atlanta, too. For everybody who watch my podcast who not from here. I feel like Atlanta is a place of so many opportunities. You'll just wake up, see a flyer on Instagram, and you never know who you meeting or where you going to be at or who you going to be around. You know, shout out Hot 107.9. I legitimately feel like it's the most turned, the best radio station in Atlanta. But they had an event. YFN Lucci did a pop-up. He did an album signing. You feel what I'm saying? I had a chance to network with everybody outside, meet Lucci, get an interview in, network with his team, shake some hands, kiss some babies, make some content. So I say all that to say, if you a creator and you in Atlanta and you not outside, you not dedicated for real, because you just never know who you going to meet, who you going to run into, how you going to shake hands or anything. You know what I'm saying? But with all that being said, speaking of being outside, speaking of networking, speaking of hard working, I would love to introduce my guest to the day, man. Today on KK's Corner, I've got a very special guest in the building. We got an artist whose journey we've all watched unfold from Atlanta stages to Netflix screens and now into powerful projects that are shifting the sound of the city. From winning Rhythm and Flow to dropping his latest project, Even When I Win, he's proven time and time again that his story is just getting started. We're diving into the music, the vision, the grind, and the person behind the brand. I need y'all to give me a warm round of applause. Help me welcome my boy, Dre TL in the building!
Hey,
Yeah.
Appreciate you for having me.
Man, how you feeling?
I'm feeling good. Hey, it's funny because I just seen you just like, what, 2 nights ago?
Sunday. It's Wednesday.
Didn't even know I was going to see you.
Yeah, it's
Hey,
crazy.
and it's true what you said. Like, if you in Atlanta and you do any type of music, art, management, content, and you not outside, you losing. Like, you don't want it for real. A lot of people, they want the things that come with it, but you don't want it for real, because if you want it, but you gonna be like KK, you gonna be like Wavy behind the board.
Yeah.
Like, you gonna be everywhere. You gonna always be everywhere. Like, that's how I even got on Rhythm and Flow, because I was just out there.
Yeah.
And you don't, like, stuff be seeming far until you get into a city where everybody knows somebody, because it was far beyond my imagination of that I'd be on Netflix.
Yeah.
You feel me? Not Tubi. no disrespect, but
Play with Dre TL and you be on Netflix for real.
You know what I mean? But you gonna meet somebody who knows somebody, and that's how. So
That's how
I
it
just
went.
had to say that of what you just said.
Nah, that's real. And you know what else I gotta say to piggyback off of that before we even dive in, bro? I'm so tired of this conversation. Stop saying college is pointless. That shit makes my feathers furl.
Yeah.
Like, I hate that conversation. Cause the same way how we talking about being outside and networking if you want it, I feel like college played a role in my success. I don't know about you.
Oh, 1,000%.
So
1,000%.
why are we still having this conversation in 2025 of is college necessary?
I think it's the way people be looking at it. Like, I feel like you gotta know outside of the stuff they only thinking about the stuff that's in the system.
The
of
classrooms.
College. They only thinking about the systematic version, like, oh, okay, I'm going to class. Cause truth be told, yes, in that type of way, it ain't too much of a point. If all you doing is going there, going to class and paying your tuition and going home, unless you're trying to be a doctor, a lawyer, something that just absolutely require college, I don't see the point. But the real wealth and, like, the value of college is everything you get outside of that.
Talk to
the
them.
people who you gonna meet, like, the opportunities you gonna get. Like, but I promise to God, like, quit If I ain't go to Georgia State, Rhythm and Flow, Netflix, Dre TL, like as an artist, I wouldn't exist because it's hard to do that in the hood. Cause you got certain people that make it out if they just go viral or get on TikTok. But like in the hood, like I'm from Summerhill, so like, but we seen Lucci. And everybody like, bro, you can't tell nobody from Summerhill nothing about Lucci ever. Cause it's not a fantasy, it's not someone you seen on TV, like it's someone who you seen in real life growing up and be regular and he blowed up, right? Mm-hmm. But like other than that, it's hard to be in the hood every day and just doing. So I had to go out into college. I met Dre Jones, who a lot of people know King Roscoe from the rap game. Yeah. That's where Lotto blew up. Lotto first became famous from the rap game. I met Dre Jones in 2021, cause I went to a college event to rap, and then funny how life works. He messed with me. Mind you, I saw him like he a celebrity. Like, I mean, he is a celebrity, but I'm saying him like, damn, this King Roscoe from the rap game. I go up there, rap and raw. He like, boy, who is you? I fuck with you. But he wasn't fake about it. He was real about it. What's your number? What's your IG? Da-da-da-da. At this point, I'm looking at everything bro do, because I'm like, he my age and he doing what I want to do. He go on their platform called High Off Life. I said, Dre, how can I get on their platform? They might send me the info. And it's like a freestyle platform. Long story short, I'm gonna make it real short.
No, I'm tapped in.
I go on that freestyle platform. I do my thing. I had to pay my way to get up there, because you got to pay to play sometime, right? And I sent it to my homies who rap. A lot of people weren't trying to pay that amount. And I was in college just like...
How much you pay?
$500.
Okay.
And for a college student... $500 at one time
for a regular nigga. Let's just make this clear.
Right, not one of them college kids who be mysteriously having a Hellcat.
Even if they ain't in college, hey, you funny for that though. Yeah, the mysterious income.
How the fuck you got the Hellcat? Like you 22,
then you in class.
We know what they be doing, but so like just a regular. Like, man, nigga, I worked at J.I. Cricket, so like I'm working at the chicken spot, bro. I'm frying chicken after class. Like, that's how I made my money. So like $500 at one time, and I was living at student housing at Westmar, so like paying $1,000 for rent. $500. I didn't want to have to pay that, but I was like, bruh, this is the type of platform that just can make the Dre TL real. Cause bro, when we start making music or art or photography, it just shit start with an idea. Mm-hmm. How can you make it real? I'm like, man, I got to do something like this. Mm-hmm. I went on there, I paid my way to go on there, left, right, put the video out. When I went up there, the guy, his name Mike, said, he like, bro, who are you? Like, why you not even famous? Why you not whatever? Who are you? You too hard. He hit me like 3 weeks later. He said, hey, do you know that your video went viral on Facebook? It got 100,000 views. I said, I don't even got Facebook. Hell no, I didn't know it went viral on Facebook.
Well, maybe my auntie know.
So you feel me? And so that blew up. He was tapped in with me, invested with me, because he was like, it ain't too many people who your age, from the age, that's rapping this way. And then he said, bro, I'm just gonna stay locked in with you. Long story short, fast forward 2 years later, the people who cast Rhythm and Flow, casting people from Netflix, they reach out to people in each city who got platforms. So he ended up to be one of the people who they reached out to. Hey, give me 2 people. All you can send me 1 or 2 people from your city to come audition for this show. But not even the audition that's on TV. You got to audition like 3 times before you even get the audition on TV. Give me 3 people. So they going from city to city doing it. But the point is, without going to college, meeting Dre, tapping in, doing, like, it's a chain of events. People, nothing is like, I really think about how shit happened. Keep going. Keep doing this, do this and do that and do this and do that. Because you know that meme where he digging for gold. And it's right there, but he turned around like,
yeah,
that's real life.
They be like, if you would have just kept going.
That's literally real life. Because it's like, nigga, I didn't want to pay that $500, but then, nigga, that
look
really,
what he just spurred off to.
Theoretically got me $250K, if you think about it.
Yeah.
And that shit hurted my pockets then, but I had the faith on it, so it's like, yeah.
And that's why I hate, and first of all, thank you so much for sharing that story time with us, man. I love when people who watch my show get a chance to get to know the person behind the brand. So I like real life story. I like relatable stuff, real life moments, because that's what this shit is about. It's not about the fake and the fluff. It's about, let's get down to the real. You feel what I'm saying? And I don't know, that conversation just, as a college graduate, it irritates me. You feel what I'm saying? Because people be like, well, you ain't got to be enrolled in class to go to the events. You don't. I give you that. You could definitely go network around, but when you enrolled, though, it's just different because you hearing about most stuff versus just seeing certain events that be on. And then you on campus every day, so a lot of people, and this is just, fuck it just is what it is. A lot of people be like, damn, how did you interview Dame Dash? How did you interview Tootsie? How did you interview Lil Mama? A lot, big names. And it's like, I giggle because niggas think I got some type of special sauce. I was just at school. These people just showed up on my campus. And not to down nobody else, but I was just, I guess, the most outgoing. I don't know. People get around celebrities and be like, and I'll be like, what the fuck? These is regular people. If I kick this nigga in the nuts, he's going to scream.
Right.
So it's like, why I never understood like the whole fanned out. But I mean, I guess it depends on where you from, the culture you came up in. Like, I guess it's to each its own, you feel what I'm saying? But I'm just glad you spoke on that, because I be hating that conversation when they try to act like college not important. But before we leave the college topic and we get into Summerhill, I gotta say this. Go Dre.
Ahead.
I got to. It ain't nothing like a HBCU. Okay. Now you went to this predominantly white institute.
Whoa.
Now, yeah. Hey.
It's not predominantly white though.
But technically, if a college is not an HBCU, it's a PWI.
Finish your statement.
Technically speaking, right? But GSU and KSU, we can let slide because y'all got a lot. Y'all got activities. Y'all got hoes. Y'all got stuff going on. You feel what I'm saying? But. And I ain't shitting on GSU. Shout out to GSU. Shout out to everybody over there. But I have to know, as a black man in America, why do we not go to a HBCU?
I'm really glad you asked that question. I ain't never got that question before.
Because I be teasing Wavy all the time and telling him, like, y'all at a PWI.
When I was in middle school, it was a field trip to go to Morehouse. Also, when I was in elementary, it was a field trip to go to Morehouse. Also, when I was in high school, you feel me? It was a field trip to go to Morehouse. I always wanted to go to Morehouse. And I mean, at some point in high school, I ain't even want to go to college no more. That's another story. I ended up going to early college. So they made me go to college before I even graduated, or I was going to get kicked out of school. But that's another story. But, I always wanted to go to Morehouse, but I also always knew what I wanted to do. And it, like, even with me going to Morehouse, at that point, like, I don't even think my mind was developed enough to be knowing about, like, the importance of, like, blackness, you know, in that type of way. So, like, it wasn't even off that. It was just off the fact that, but I done been to Morehouse so many times. Like, and then we always hit, like, Dr. King, Spike Lee, like, all these people, right? Morehouse. It's like, that's what I see. And I'm from Atlanta. Like, you know about Morehouse. If you don't know about nothing, like, my cousin, he went to Morris Brown, and he actually is in Drumline, the movie, because he was actually in a band. So people don't know that. In Drumline, they used a real band, like Nick Cannon. So, like, my cousin, when I was little, and like we used to watch Drumline, and they always say like, that's Daryl, that's my cousin. He went to Morris Brown, so he also was. It wasn't Morehouse, but it was the AUC. Yeah. So I'm knowing about it, I seen about it. By the time I got to college, 12th grade, I'm like, I know I want to do music. I gotta do this, and I GSU, KSU, Morehouse, UGA. I mean UGA was out of the picture like
Clark Atlanta
pretty quick. I ain't even want to do the other AUC schools because I knew if I was going to the AUC, it needed to be Morehouse because that was just what I was infatuated with, in love with Morehouse. And the only thing that kept me from going to Morehouse was when I wanted to do music and specifically like music production, they didn't have nothing tailored for me. And I called around and they was like, it's very traditional. And like that's one of my goals. I ain't never spoke on publicly. One of my goals is to one day get I'm gonna start with just the ones in Atlanta, like Clark, Morehouse, Morris Brown, even Spelman, to expand to supporting more modern styles of art. Cause they got all of the majors. I was thinking of the word. They got all of the majors and stuff like that. But when I toured GSU and I saw the music production major that they have, so there's not even a major at Morehouse. I was like, and I saw the studios and I saw the way that they innovative, and it's not Morehouse's fault. It's the HBCU. That means it's public institution versus a private who get funded by the government. But my only thing was none can come before the dream. Not even my dream to go to Morehouse. I always wanted to go to Morehouse. I'm very like pro-black, you feel me? But just in general, I'm from the hood, so the thought of college scared me in general because I was like, no offense, I was like, I don't know how I'm going to be around white people or Asian people in GSU, very diverse or whatever, because like even 4 years at GSU, like by the way I ain't going to say the way I talk because I still talk the same, but like the way I think it evolved my mind to some stuff that I never seen before, like just people. I only been around black people. I count on one hand how many non-black people that I knew before going to GSU. Now, like by one of my closest, I got several close friends that's like Asian, all type of stuff. You feel me? But that's the story of why I didn't go to a HBCU. But I always wanted to go to a HBCU, and I want to somehow help that change occur to where it's more open to new artistic modern majors. Cause I couldn't go up to Morehouse for music production. Like it's just literally not an option.
So out of the schools in the AUC, my brother chose the wrong one. Clark Atlanta got a BA in music. You could have went to Clark and got a music degree.
I saw that too. But
he tried to slap I saw that over there.
I saw that too, but no.
I seen it.
When I went to GSU, and I just saw the facilities. Like, wait, you see the facilities.
At that point, I can't argue with that. Because a PWI is funded by the state. So all of our tax dollars in this room is going towards Georgia State. Clark Atlanta, like you say, HBCU, they're private.
Right.
So their money is different. So we don't have as much as like... Y'all probably do get way more geek shit over there because he did take me through that. And it is way more geek shit as far as equipment. But classes, though, like, nigga, I took a TikTok class at Clark Atlanta.
Right.
Like, shit like that.
See, Clark, I ain't gonna lie. The more and more I started hearing about Clark, I was hit. But also, that was in 2020 when I graduated high school. So, like, in my like I said, I was infatuated with Morehouse, so I didn't dig enough.
Nah, that makes sense,
But also, like, bruh.
I ain't gonna chastise you about the PWI.
I ain't never said nothing about this ever in public either. But as soon as I graduated from GSU, my first thought was go to Morehouse to get my second degree. Like,
cause they always come back home. You feel what I'm saying? Hey,
but nah, for real though.
Once you go black, you can't go back.
Bro, Morehouse is like, bro, I can't describe it. Like, bro, it's always
that
been in my
HBCU
brain.
Calling your name.
On God, I can't.
Hey, but look, you gotta be real with me, right? As an artist from Summerhill, you from Summerhill, Lucci from Summerhill. You feel what I'm saying? And you was actually outside growing up. Like you was moving around. You was outside for real. You weren't just in the house. You know what I'm saying? I'm just asking. Oh, I ain't from here, so I'm asking.
For the most part, yeah. Like so, my auntie, she got one of the community centers in Summerhill. So it's either one or two centers that we're going to. It's two centers in Summerhill. You know, it one on at Four Corners and then it one on behind King. So like a lot of people they was either at one arm or both of them in some type of way. Cause we had basketball, church leagues and just summer camps, after school programs. So my auntie run it. So like when it came to that, bruh, I wasn't even like outside, but I was with my auntie at the program, bruh. I done seen and known and ran across so many people from Summerhill. I moved to Summerhill when I was 4.
Yeah.
I was there till I was 18.
So you got to tell me, right? You from there, Lucci from there. You rock with his music. Y'all got some type of relationship. How did it feel seeing? Because I'm not from Atlanta. I'm from Chicago.
Right.
So to me, all of this is foreign language. You know what I'm saying? So how did it feel seeing him and Thug come together on the song on both of their albums?
I ain't gonna lie, like, in some sort of way, it felt weird. Not in, I ain't saying in a bad way. I'm just saying in the fact of I remember a time before they would beef, and then I remember a time after they started beefing. It like it was just like you really ain't gonna hear nobody playing Young Thug and Summerhill openly. I ain't gonna say that don't nobody listen to him, but you just ain't gonna hear it, and I'm pretty sure it's like that on the other side. But as far as them coming together and that whole thing, like I can't speak on it or speak for them. But what I will say beyond, I don't want to speak on that in general, but I will say, like, if no one dies again, I don't care who it is. If no one dies or gets shot again, cause like to a lot of people, it just, you know how you hear a rapper and they just say certain names of they homies on the song who you might know that name cause that rapper say that name a lot. To us, to people who from the same city or neighborhood as these rappers, like we know them. But they dead or they can't walk no more ever. Like I said, my auntie got the center and something, so like.
Yeah.
So to me, like that just like somebody recently just died, and it wasn't even connected to the other side on that, but he just recently passed away. I pretty much known him since I was 4, cause he went to my auntie center the whole time. So like now you hearing Lucci say his name on the song on the new album, and it's just like, how many times we gonna keep hearing this? And like at some point you be thinking about, oh, like you gotta stand on what you gotta stand on. But then again, you think about it like, bruh, just nobody don't die. Like y'all stay over there, we stay over here. But as far as them coming together, I be thinking about it from that standpoint. Like it looked like, I ain't gonna say, you know, knock on wood, it looked like don't nobody gotta get hurt no more. So I'm glad about that.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I like the way you responded to that. I think it was very mature and very articulate. You know what I'm saying? I definitely like your response on that, and I definitely completely agree. Especially because, like, I'm from Chicago, gang, so I ain't come up in y'all's time and period and area and everything that's going on. But now they're like, it's funny, though, because Gunna made that song. He said, I done turned these niggas to a podcast.
Yeah, I saw that.
And it's funny, though, because, like, now I get it. Like, now watching all these niggas on podcasts, now I can kind of see, like, this why Atlanta really be like. It's just crazy to me to think, like, at first, rappers was not into sitting down and doing interviews. Like, I think of niggas like Baby and, like, you know, other shit like that. And it's like, damn, the game done changed so much. It's like, I feel like that's what they both came to like explain soon as they got out. Like that's kind of
and
crazy.
it helped humanize people a little bit more. Cause
yeah,
all we seeing is internet. Everybody get to speak for you. I feel like I ain't even speak on that. I feel like that's why I messed up even when Rhythm and Flow came out.
Ooh.
Or like after that, cause like
that was a whole nother topic. We wasn't gonna pull out yet.
I be all in my world, and I be worried about what I be going on. And plus, like I said, I'm from the hood, so the way I think is not even like people confuse street and hood. I ain't gonna explain it. If you know, you know. I'm just gonna keep it at that. If you know, you know. I never was a street dude, but I'm literally from the hood. Like. I'm from the hood. Like, my mamas went to prisons. Yeah. My mamas and dad went to prisons, not colleges.
I feel like street is when you outside active in the street.
Exactly.
Hood so is just when you just, like, you just live there. You be around. Yeah.
Section 8. Yeah. That seen these folks.
Yeah.
Kill, like, dope trap. Like, I done lived in trap. You know? But I'm from the hood. So, like, literally.
What made you not partake in any hood activities?
Cause, like, I was hurt by it. I was hurt by it.
That's real.
Like, whatever happened in the street affected my life.
That's real.
Like, my mama couldn't even raise me.
That's real.
Because she got locked up. Then I went to my dad's house. He got locked. You see what I'm saying?
So it's like, fuck that shit. I don't want
Yeah,
this
I'm
shit
like,
because
I
I see what y'all
don't
going
even
through.
see, and then it affect people different ways. It makes some people rebellious and like, I don't care about nothing. I'm just going to do that too. And then it makes some people.
The opposite.
You know, it like cycles and you know how I'd be like, okay, oh, my mama didn't raise me and some. That's probably why he a deadbeat. Or you could be like, oh, my mom, my dad didn't raise me. I know how that feels, so I never do my kids like that.
That's real.
So it depends on, you got to have more of a optimistic mindset than a pessimist. Like, I don't like to look, even though you in such a mess, like, but your life could be messed up, but if you keep having faith about it, ain't no telling what you could do. Because I wasn't supposed to be here. And when I could use that for every situation, like, I pretty much was getting expelled from high school. I got a college degree. I ain't talking about music, like, just in general. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, that's real, though. That's real. That boy giving that real spiel. And I love how you was open and honest about it. And I love the fact that God made your mindset that way. Because some people would have tried to come out over trench. You already know how it is. Right. So I love the fact that, like, you shared away from it because now God's shining light on you to show when you growing up in the hood and you think a different way, turn the other cheek. No homo, no diddy. Like, God shine that light on you, though, for real.
Nah, and I think that's important because, like, like, y'all can hold me to this to the day I die. Like, I don't never want to change how I talk or code switch. I don't never want to change my hair or my shoes or my hat because I want them to know that, like, but I'm from where you from. I did what you did. Like, I grew up, you know what I'm saying? Like, because it's easy for us when we growing up, like, boy, like, your mama went to college, your daddy went to college, but you got a goddamn trust fund in your name to go do this. And like, nah, trench, baby. And when I got big, I ain't felt like I don't got to adapt to y'all. Like, but I can talk a lot of people can't even understand me just because I'm country and I'm city for real. So, like, but I can talk how I talk and get the degree. Just like you. Shit, probably got a better grade than you.
Facts.
Not the flex, but it's just like, just to show them that, like, where you from don't determine who you are or like what you like. Everybody a human being type.
I just thought of a little rhythm though, like where you from don't determine who you become. I can be a rapper, man. But hey, look, we're gonna head to this quick commercial break. Then we're gonna come back to my boy Dre TL. We not done. So if you tuned in on KK's Corner, sit tight, roll your roll up, pull your pull up, and vibe out with me. It's KK on the check-in. Whoop-de-doo. Let's get it. It's KK on the check-in. I'm sleep, but we ain't sleeping on Good Times ATL. Man, look, if you into the fashion, you like to get fly, your swag be on point, you in Atlanta and you need a place to come shop at, come get some real drip at, make sure y'all hit up Good Times ATL. As y'all know, they been here since 2020, but we been getting drip from Good Times since like 2017, 2018, you know what I'm saying? Soon as y'all come in the store, we instantly. Hold on, come here. Who you know in Atlanta? Come Ricky, come Trim. Okay, cool. We instantly come Ricky. We got the drip over here. If you in the A, you need you some good drip. You got you some money on to spend, because come here, you know you can't have no fun yon if you ain't got no money on. You know what I'm saying? If you in the A, you got you some money to spend, you trying to get fly, trying to get right one time, make sure y'all come visit my people at Good Times ATL. It's KK on the check-in for KK's Corner. Y'all still ain't coming to shop yet?
She thinks she sick, this bitch just slip me a note. What is wrong? Niggas ain't rocking that shit. Bitch, I got a wild coat. I'ma just say this shit once. Ain't gonna say it no more.
And we back from commercial break, man. Y'all know I love making my own commercials too. If you got a brand or a business and you need a commercial, you want me to make a little something, want me to get you there, go ahead, hit up my DM, man, hit up the email, find me, and we can do that. Now, Dre, as much as a superstar you are, as much as the winner you are, you have lost before. You have took L's. Yeah. And the L we're about to speak on right now is KSU versus GSU 2022 Showcase. Now, I heard when GSU took a loss, you were very upset. Why did y'all take that loss?
So, it's this organization called NSEG, and it's basically where artists from different campuses, they go against you get your best artist from GSU versus my best artist from KSU, or versus my best artist from AUC, whatever, right? Schools in Atlanta. And we was going up against KSU, and we took an L, and I came in last place. Even though like it's school versus school, it's 3 artists from each school, and then they gonna rank you 1 through 6, and I was last place.
Why were you the 6th man?
I think because of my attitude, honestly, because it wasn't the talent. Like, I always been hard ever since middle school, high school, elementary. They knew like Dre the hardest rapper. Like, I always been hard. So it wasn't the talent. It was me not being able to take the criticism of what the judges said to me, and
That's
because
real.
I had so much to say that it rubbed them the wrong way. So a judge is human, so naturally they got bias. If I just sat there and had an attitude with you, when you thinking about the score, is you finna give me the points I deserve or even some extra point? Hell no. So I came in last place because I rap a certain way. And what particularly got me upset was one of the judges said, I don't like that pain music. Cause it was like some struggle rap, but it was my struggle.
Yeah.
And that threw me off. Like,
Rich off pain, man. What the
you
hell?
hear me? That just, but when she said that, it sent me over. So yeah, I had a lot to say to Shawty. But end up coming in last place.
Hey,
You
yo.
hear me? But I'm glad I went through that, because by the time I got the rhythm and flow, I knew how to
You was
just
a beast.
shut up. Not even beast. I've been a beast. I knew how to shut up. Cause there were times even on rhythm and flow, I speak on it now. Like, NDAs aside, like Remy Ma, when we did the cypher, Shawty said, I think you was offbeat or whatever. Not near. Go watch it. Not near. But I knew how to be like, thank you for your feedback.
So that just show us that sometimes you got to go through certain things in life and take that and not know why you taking that for it to come down 2-3 years later and you get the lesson that God was trying to show you. So
Right.
I appreciate you for being open and honest about why you feel it went that way, because it's a lot of people who probably not as openly mature or as in emotionally control of themselves as they would like to be. And I just love the fact that you shared that story, because like sometimes you got to go through it to grow through it to learn from
Right.
it, and then you use it down the line and it works. So I love that.
And then one thing I say is just on some life shit.
Yeah.
It's sometimes it's not worth proving your point that you right so much that it put yourself at a disadvantage. Sometimes you might be right over your boss, or you might be right over your professor, or you just like morally, or just on some life shit. But if you gotta overly prove yourself that you right, you can hurt yourself. You gotta know when and where. So even if that person wrong, but if you got your bigger picture in mind, just let them be wrong until you can speak on how right you was after you win. Cause like I could have, it's many people who done, 80 people show up to that rhythm and flow. A lot of people had stuff to say so much. Whether the judges was right or wrong, but you talking about Lotto, Ludacris, Eminem, whoever, like,
They ain't trying to hear nothing you
bruh,
gotta say.
right or wrong, it's not gonna give myself no type of advantage to try to speak on that. Just shut up till you win. That's my motto from now on. Shut up till you win. I ain't gonna talk.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm still in that motto, chat. I'ma be real. But here's my next question, right? You go on Rhythm and Flow, you win what, 250,000?
Yeah.
Well, what do we do with the money?
I'm gonna say that I ain't really do nothing crazy, but hey, the economy is. We live in Atlanta. Like I bought a house, an album, and a car, and the
whole 250.
Oh no.
I was finna say,
No.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm also just not trying to overly. I ain't trying to spend all my money till I get some income.
That's real.
Money
That's
don't
smart.
solve money problem.
That's
income
smart.
do. Right. So I still gotta survive out here.
So do you think, damn, we finna get into some real questions. And shout out Rhythm and Flow. I ain't knocking your hustle at all. Love the show. Shout out to y'all. Do you think going on the show, you won, you got the money, What do you really feel like it did for your rap career as an artist, besides getting the money and besides the exposure on the show?
Besides that, it's something to me. I'll be real. It's not big as season 1. Like D Smoke, when he won, he told me he went from, I think, like 2,000, 4,000 followers to over 1 million. The show didn't do that for me, but also season 1 came out in COVID. But we had nothing to do but sit up, watch TV. And it was a new thing. It was like, what is this? So now it came later, like, yes, I didn't get that big. Nobody from the show got that big. Like, we ain't even sniffed that. But at the end of the day, it's the worth is in the connections. It's in who you met and who you got to say you rub elbows with, or who you might see again that they know you and they saw you, and if you still working, they might give you that opportunity. Like Eminem, my favorite rapper. If he see me right now, by Dre TL. Every rapper, any artist or rapper or celebrity in general. I met Anthony Anderson. He's an actor. Everyone know Anthony Anderson. I was with a celebrity that's a friend who just so happened to be friends with Anthony Anderson. I ain't saying nothing. But Dre TL. Leon Thomas, like Lil Russell, like just
shout out Lil Russell.
Shout out
boy,
Lil Russell.
California.
That
boy a fool.
Bro, he
Shout out Lil
real.
Russell.
Like, you know,
Yeah,
he tap in
real.
with me. Like, I done been with him on multiple occasions.
That's
and you
what's
feel
up.
me? I don't never gotta introduce myself to people no more. It's almost but Dre TL. Like, I mess with you. I don't want nothing from no artist or from no celebrity. But the connections is invaluable because it's a lot of people, even when they meet me, who might be at a lower level, or people got it misconstrued. I'm finna meet a celebrity and add on change my life. Nah, it's about meeting that celebrity, being humble, being yourself. Keep working. They gonna keep seeing you. Keep hustling. I don't want to never add nothing from nobody, cause it's like I'm asking you for some versus keep showing up. I want to give you some.
So you think it was worth it being on a show, even without the show having a label connected to it at the end?
Hell yeah. Like,
that's
it
real.
would have helped me in certain ways if it was, because I'm just trying to figure it out Dre way.
Yeah.
Which was hard because I'm stubborn and it's hard. It's like, here you go. Go out there and be great. But at the end of the day, if I never went on Rhythm and Flow, I got 5,000 followers. Like, bro, people know me everywhere I go. I done been a different city, different state, different countries. People are commenting on my, like, I'm a worldwide nigga.
Yeah.
Like, I can't say nothing else. I was on Rhythm and Flow. I was finna quit at some point. Another story. I know we got short on time. I was finna quit. Like, behind, off camera, none of that. No dramatic shit. Like, but whatever we finna do right now, I don't feel like I want to do this. Hell no, I'm finna walk
how you
away.
get back in the game?
One of the directors pulled me like by the shoulder. Said, Netflix in 177 countries. You gonna walk away? She said, you gonna quit? I was like, you know what? All right, coach, put me back in the game.
Yeah, put me back in the game. Yeah, hear me though? All right, so what's next for Dre TL, man? What's next for Dre TL, the artist? What can we see in the future?
Just never stopping. Like, I don't never be having announcements for real. Like, I ain't even announced my album for real. It's just like, I ain't announced Rhythm and Flow. Like, that's just how I move. Niggas see me in the whip, like, you got a license? Yep. And I got, like, that's just how I move.
Yeah.
I don't really announce, but like, it's only gonna get bigger. Like, I'm only gonna go harder, and I get better every day.
Facts.
So like, I already feel like I'm hardest. I think I'm the best rapper alive under 25. I always say that.
How old you is?
23.
Oh yeah, you finna go crazy. You still, yeah.
I'm 23. I won Rhythm and Flow. I was 22.
Damn.
So it's just like, I be looking at it like that. Like, bruh, you know what? A lot of people got something to say about chasing your dreams if it's not just what society, like a regular thing. I'm like, get what? How about this? Go hard is what you want for 10 years. If I don't got what I thought I was going to get at 30, I'll let y'all win, bruh. But even that, niggas like D Smoke won Rhythm and Flow at 34, I believe.
2 Chainz blew
So
up
it's just
at
like,
what
what's
age?
the?
Ain't 2 Chainz blow up after 30? Well,
Yeah,
after 30?
after 30.
What? Yeah, so
Yeah.
I feel you though, bro. With all that being said, man, damn, I wish we could keep going, but it's cool because we're going to have another episode
link
coming
up.
soon. You feel me, bro? And then with all that being said, man, it's KK on the check-in for KK's Corner. Shout out my YouTube family, man. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Shout out my brother Dre TL, man. Shout out the whole Atlanta. Shout out Summerhill. Let's get it.